In A Song of Ice and Fire, prophecy isn't a guide, it's a weapon. It destroys kings, corrupts religions, and twists destiny into obsession. Today we explore why prophecy is so dangerous in Martin's world, and why believing in it is often deadlier than the prophecy itself. Hello everyone, and welcome to Storyteller's Codex. Here we delve deep into the rich lore of The Lord of the Rings, A Song of Ice and Fire, and the vast worlds beyond. On this channel, we blend the soothing power of cutting-edge technology with the timeless knowledge of dedicated storytellers. That's us, the voices behind the Codex. Settle in, relax, and enjoy. In Tolkien's world, prophecy often clarifies fate, but in Martin's world, prophecy confuses it. Prophecy in Asoyaf is deliberately vague, symbolic, and incomplete. It offers fragments of truth surrounded by ambiguity. This is intentional. George R.R. Martin has said repeatedly that prophecy is meant to mislead both characters and readers. Why? Because prophecy in this world is not meant to predict events. It is meant to influence behaviour. Prophecy shapes characters' choices, not the outcomes themselves. This creates a loop. People misinterpret prophecy. Their fear or belief drives extreme decisions. Those decisions create the tragedy that prophecy warned about prophecy in ASO-IAF is not predictive. It is self-destructive. Prophecy is fragmented across the world. 1. Valyrian prophecy, rooted in dragon lords, fire and dreams. Targaryens have a long history of prophetic obsession. Enar fleeing Valyria after his daughter's vision of the Doom being the most famous example. Valyrians believe prophecy justifies power, but their visions often cause paranoia and civil war. 2. The Red Faith R'hllor. Their prophecies centre on fire, rebirth, and the war against darkness. They use flames to interpret visions, but even Melisandre admits that the flames lie, mislead, and show only possibilities. R'hllor's visions are powerful, but dangerously unclear. 3. The Greenseer's past, present, and future mix through dreams and weirwoods. Their prophecy is more like memory of the future, but still distorted and symbolic. 4. Westerosi prophecy, House of the Undying, Woods Witches, Andals. Often rooted in dreams or riddles, but always incomplete. Every system of prophecy in Asoyaf is flawed, contradictory, or misleading. This is deliberate. Martin wants prophecy to reflect culture, not truth. No family has been more harmed by prophecy than the Targaryens. Aegon, the Conqueror's dream, a song of ice and fire. Aegon believed a unifying threat from the north would end the world. He forged the Seven Kingdoms not just for conquest, but for preparation. This dream created 300 years of paranoia and pressure on future Targaryens to produce the promised saviour. Daenerys, the Dreamer. Her prophecy saved the family from the Doom, but it also taught the Targaryens to obey prophecy blindly. Rhaegar Targaryen. Obsessed with being the prince that was promised, he made choices that ultimately sparked Robert's rebellion. His interpretation of prophecy shaped his marriage, his children, and the downfall of his house. Aerys II. The Mad King became increasingly paranoid after interpreting several visions as threats to his reign. Daenerys. Her prophetic dreams shape her identity, but they also push her toward extreme decisions. Her moral compass bends under the weight of destiny. Targaryens don't just believe prophecy, they are enslaved by it. As a child, Cersei receives a prophecy from Maggie the Frog. She will become queen. Her children will die. She will be killed by the Valonqar, meaning little brother. This prophecy defines her entire life. She fears Tyrion. She resents Jaime. She mistrusts everyone. She reacts to threats long before they materialize. Every cruel, paranoid choice she makes drives her closer to the very fate she fears. If the prophecy had never been spoken, Cersei might have lived a calmer, more rational life. Instead, the prophecy becomes a self-fulfilling tragedy. This is how prophecy works in ASO-IAF. Fear creates destiny. Melisandre is one of the most powerful magic users in the story, but even she misinterprets her visions. She believes Stannis is Azor Ahai returned. She dedicates her life to this belief. She burns people alive for it. She commits atrocities in the name of prophecy. But she is wrong. Martin reveals that Melisandre has visions of real truths, but she cannot interpret them reliably. The flames show symbols, metaphors, hints, not instructions. Prophecy is dangerous because it feels certain when it is anything but. Melisandre has real power, but she has no clarity. This mirrors Martin's philosophy. When people think they know the future, they stop thinking about the present. In A Song of Ice and Fire, prophecy becomes more active when magic rises in the world. Dragons, glass candles, the others, green sight, fire visions, all of these strengthen as magic resurges. Prophecy becomes sharper, but also more dangerous. Prophecy is not a warning. Prophecy is a side effect of magical imbalance. As the world moves toward a new clash between fire and ice, prophecy becomes louder, more frequent, and more destructive. The return of prophecy means the world is entering an age of instability, uncertainty, and potential destruction. The louder prophecy becomes, the closer catastrophe is. In A Song of Ice and Fire, prophecy doesn't solve problems, it creates them. Targaryens fall because of it. Cersei loses her mind because of it. Melisandre commits horrors because of it, and entire nations reshape themselves around visions that may never come true. Prophecy in Martin's world is not fate, it is temptation, and the more characters believe it, the more they walk willingly into the disaster they were trying to avoid. That is why prophecy is dangerous. Not because it reveals the future, but because it destroys the present. If you're interested in The Lord of the Rings or A Song of Ice and Fire, click one of the links on the screen to dive deeper into the lore. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time.